G'day and welcome to the Perth Turf Talk Punters program. I'm Nathan Jascola and with me is Jason Cheetham from Ascot Bookmaking.
Good evening. Good evening, Nathan.
How are you?
Very well.
We'll kick off quickly here in race number one, the 2100 metre 75 plus race. Co-op is the top weight. What do you think here, Jace?
Well, we've got Danny Miller again, showing his face on Kawatiri. Let's back up a distance, back to a mile after. I think he'll go forward. Rich Success can go forward. I expect Danny to be in front at some stage. He may even lead from the start this week, ensuring this horse is nice and fit for the Kalgoorlie round. And if he gets to the front, he's not impossible. Ocean Cracker has to be a chance, had every chance last start and quite carried it over the line. Cohort, I hate to say it, but Cohort probably deserves to be favourite and will be hard to beat. Couldn't find a case for much more. I don't think Risk Taker will stay. What's your opinion?
What's my opinion? I think Ocean Cracker is, I think it's got as good a chance as any here, to be honest. Even with Kawatiri and whatnot, I think it's still the one to beat.
Okay. We can agree to disagree. What does the market suggest? Ocean Cracker favourite for mine doesn't
want to read through your
really deserve to be favourite. Our market, we've got Cohort 370, Ocean Cracker 270, best price in Australia apparently at the moment with betting. I've been told by the diva anyway. $6 Kawatiri, 7.5 the bottom two. Risk Taker, Talk to the Wall, and you can have them. You can basically write your own ticket, those two with us, if you can't have a bet. Yeah, but I think Cohort is a favourite, though on paper it's a bit of a non-winner, but I'd be risking Ocean Cracker.
And Kawatiri you give some.
Kawatiri at the price is the one that can upset them both, yes.
Alright, cool. Skipping along to race number 2, 1600 metre 74 plus race. Go through your market if you like, Jace, first.
The Trusty Brown Handicap, it appears to be on paper. Look, we've got him a shade of odds on. I think any better than Ian Money, and he's doing well. He's been winning impressively. Ken Capel franked the form last week by winning easily. Trusty Brown, the new Trusty Brown, should be odds on in this race. Marshan can improve, Blinker's on. Bit of a one pacer, can go forward. Came home well last start. Blinker's on, Harvey on, drawn wide. Expect him to go forward. Friar's Touch, never impossible, always a chance. Don't like Kerone. The bottom weight Starbow, not impossible, up in class, has been running good races in weaker company. Amelia's Dance didn't like his last two runs.
Back to the 1600 though.
Yes.
Where it did have its better form, so.
But even when it ran second to Terrific that day, sort of sat 1 by 1 and sort of fell into second, so I'd be risking Amelia's Dancer big time. Trusty Brown has to be very hard to beat.
Yeah.
Marshan the Improver.
Chin Chin.
Chin Chin, what the dribbler for Chin Chin, don't like it at all, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Has ability but too hard to catch for mine.
Alright. No worries. Along to race number 3. Bliss Street resumes on its way to possibly 1,000 guineas campaign over in Melbourne. Has to carry 58 kilos, the top weight in this. But it's an interesting race. Interesting
race, exceptional 3-year-old Bliss Street for mine, right up there with the best we've got. Looking at the replays again last night. I expect her to get a run just off them. Command set a very impressive first up. Didn't go that hard in that race, sat wide no cover, strong the line. But it meets a different class of horse here. Lord Balthazar, now this horse has been trialling, had a lot of trials, been trialling very, very well. I expect him to lead, and I expect him to be some sort of hope. It's hard to line the form up, obviously, from trials.
Valley Girl, it does have some form around the better 2-year-olds. Had to carry 57.5 last start against Command Centre on what was said to be a leader-dominated day. Do you give it any hope here, drawn one?
Well, it was like me last start, it was unlayable, so you couldn't get any money out of it whatsoever. It was a good run behind them. Very small animal, as Matt suggested. It was a fair run, extra 100 metres, it's a chance, but not for mine. Not against Bliss Street. I'm a big fan of this horse, and I think it deserves to be favourite. You say so. The horse lays in all the time, but he's also a very good chance.
Yeah.
So Valley Girl, you can back it with me. If you want to be on it.
Hot Sasso, a better run last time.
Oh, is that a horse's name, is it? Hot Sasso, no, not really. I thought it was led in the wheat field in not very fast time and up to 1200 metres, don't like it at all.
Alright, did you want to run through your market there?
We've got Bliss Street 350. I might back it on myself that price. Dr. Indy, it's a horse with the future, but probably a bit short for it today and drawn wide. Valley Gill 8.5. You Say So 650. Command Centre 460. That's the one that's been very firm pre-post. Command Centre. Lord Balthazar $11. That some sort of hope depending on what's the market, I suppose.
Yep. Alrighty, on to race number 4. 1,000 metre handicap. There's always plenty of pace in these types of races. Celebration Girl should find the front, although Marinucci, first up for Simon Miller, drawn wide, will be pressing forward, you think?
I don't think they have a choice in Marinucci. It's a jump and run sort of horse. It has a lot of speed. Trialled okay. I wasn't super impressed with the trial. It's got a lot of ability. Celebration Girl, I can't believe it crossed that easily last start and won as easy as it did. Though it will lead here, it won't get the same sort of run in front. Centrum's an interesting one. Blinker's back on, and I expect it to go forward. It hasn't been racing well from behind. Freshened up. Will probably apply some pressure also.
So it's been racing in much better company than this though.
It has, yeah, but for mine, it's got a very good sprint. It's an open class horse at its best. I'll give it some sort of hope if it was across to the front, but I can't see it happening here. But it might upset Celebration Girl. Marinucci, I can't see getting across, to be honest. I think it might be out court deep. There's a few others that can go forward here. Follow the Road can go forward. Princess Grandera.
Free Time
can go forward, whether they'll want to or not, I don't know. But it's set up for the back markers. JJ Max, the bar plate's on. Very disappointing last start. That may partially explain what happened there. You can forgive its last run. And of course the ex-boom horse Tottenham Hots, who has been promising so much for so long. This race might suit him with good pace if he doesn't pull.
Yeah.
Well, and Raw to Win, of course, we've left the favourite out. 4 great runs last campaign. Has to be a chance, even though he got Canny 60.
Do you think the 1,000's too short for him?
No, I don't. Not the way he jumped and sat last campaign. I think you'll camp behind him and be hard to beat.
Yeah.
But price dependent, whether he's a risk or not, I suppose.
Alright, well, you want to run through your market then?
Our market here, we've got Will to Win $5, Celebration Girl $3.60 though. Expect better on race day. JJ Maxter $7.5. Our Moscato 9, Marinucci 10. Princess Grandera is another horse with a good chance if it gets a nice run, $9. A lot of chances, a lot more open than the market suggests, in my opinion.
Especially with Celebration Girl winning it, $25 last start.
And then coming out as a shorter price favourite today. You can back that with us, punter Celebration Girl, and cover up the cover if it wins again.
Alright, we'll skip race 5 and go along to race number 6 here. A 1,300 metre 74 plus. Bridgestone, the former Derby runner-up, resumes. Peachtree second up, and Philby also racing first up.
Interesting race with quite a few first uppers. Bit hard to see what might lead. Black Felix, Elshuas with the apprentice on it, may even go forward. Mega Steel, I don't think he'll go forward first up. Classy Nugget led last start, very disappointing. Mantango back from a mile. Interesting race. Black Felix obviously has been scratched since his last run. Philby goes well fresh. Interesting race. 10 Aces can lead. It's a hard race for mine on ability. Peachtree haven't covered, and Bridgestone haven't covered also, but you need to see how they come back.
Bridgestone's trial on Monday was good.
Yeah, look, I'm a huge fan of this horse. I think he has more ability than God has spoken, and there's other horses as well. But he didn't show his best form last campaign, even when he went beat Entrate. For mine, it wasn't super impressive. But on his old best form, he'd be favourite in this and be very hard to beat. Even with a 59, he's a big horse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a hard race. The one I wouldn't like to be having a bet in or taking a risk on much, to be honest.
Alright, what's your market in this?
We've got Bridgestone at 550, Black Felix 5, 6 Mantango prepared to take it on, Elshuas 8 prepared to take it on as well. With the apprentice, Peachtree $10, keep safe.
Yep.
That's about it. Hard to find a case for the rest. I'll Philby, Haley, Dina or Dinah, however you want to say it. Nice horse. Have to watch it first up with her on it, drawing that barrier.
It doesn't generally go as well first up either, so may pay to watch on Saturday.
Yeah.
Alright, on to the Goodwood, the feature race of the day, 1300 metre weight for age, Idyllic Prince shooting for 4 Goodwood handicaps in a row.
Yes, amazing feat if he gets the 4 in a row. Idyllic Prince certainly trialled very, very well against Word. Jimmy Taylor will have him set for this race. Suitable weight for age, has to be hard to beat. Probably doesn't deserve to be favoured though, given all Fried Up's recent form. And the fact that she doesn't meet them in too badly at the weights, being a mare. Wolf Dreams should set the pace, though Blacksmith can go forward, Kasabian can go forward. Yeah, interesting race. I expect All Fried Up to start favourite. Idyllic Prince to be a bit of a drifter based on its last campaign, but still, for mine, very hard to beat. Gondorf, always a chance in these sort of races, and Kasabian a lot better run last start, liked its run last start.
And you're not a very big fan of Playing God?
No, I didn't like the trial. I didn't like the run behind Kim Classic. I know it was backing up after the Melbourne trip. I just like to keep an eye on it first up from that barrier in this field. I'd be risking that at the 550 or whatever it is. I prefer to be going for All Fried Up, which I think will start short, and Idyllic Prince with Kasabian and Gondorf the upsets possibly.
So you think Blacksmith will possibly find the front, or do you think Wolf Dreams and Kasabian will be pushing forward?
I think Wolf Dreams has to go forward. I think he's a horse that wants to run, and I think Shooter might just let him go to the front. I think Harvey will be happy to sit on Blacksmith given it's a 300 metre race. Kasabian should posse up. I don't know whether it necessarily wants to lead. So I'd expect that you'd have Wolf Dreams leading, Blacksmith camping behind him. Kasabian maybe going the breeze if he can get there. Idyllic Prince may even go forward. He can go forward as well. So interesting race. All Fried Up should have the camp on him, and she may get over them. But Playing God, I can't have them. Sorry.
I mean, it's always interesting in these weight for age races because generally the better horses do win. I mean, horses like Blacksmith, for example, Kasabian, they're not generally suited at weight for age. Wolf Dreams is in the same boat. They're not genuine weight for age horses at this stage of their career.
That's right. They make the better horses at worst weights, which is why Idyllic Prince seems to only run in weight for age races. In a handicap, he'd find it a lot tougher. So the compressed weight certainly helps the better horses. I agree.
Yeah. Did you want to run through your market there?
Anything for you, Nathan? And Idyllic Prince, we've got $4. Idyllic Prince, sorry, All Fried Up $3. Playing God $6. I think you might get better than that on race day. Kasabian $10, but though I expect that'll start a bit shorter than that. Blacksmith 10 also. Wolf Dreams at 17, though that's based on one trial. I've got to forgive the trial, and I don't think it should be that long if it leads, to be honest, even at weight for age. But All Fried Up I think will start shorter than $3 in a day, and Idyllic Prince may start in the 4s. Playing God, maybe the one getting out in the market.
Looking for a bit of value, what about Gondorf?
Gondorf, pace on, stake holding it up, giving it the right run. Only got beaten 3 legs first up, in my opinion. Has to be some sort of a hope. It's being set for bigger races, obviously, but it has to be given a chance with staking on, given the right run.
Alright, good on. And we will skip race 8, so overall on the card, who would be your best bet of the day?
I think Trusty Brown stands out as a bet of the day. I don't expect him to be any value. I think if you get even money, you'd be happy. He deserves to be odds on based on his last 3 runs. So he'd be my best bet of the day.
Best each way. Would you have one?
Best each way without wanting to give too much away for privacy reasons. I did like Charmos in race 5, but it's been scratched. But based on the form I've done so far, I would probably be giving each way bet of the day at this stage to Princess Grandiera in race 4.
Alright, terrific. We'll wrap it up there. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, and don't forget, again, punters, Ascot Bookmaking, come and say hello to Matt, Jason and the crew there for best odds in town.